everybody, it's Steve, 1,000 Year Homes. This here is Gaitlin.
Hello.
Hey, so I weirdly started working with his mama about the same age as him right now, years ago. So now it's come full circle. He's going to help me get caught up. So he's a young man, and a lot of the stuff we're doing he probably hasn't seen before. So I'm really grateful for his help. And today we're going to do a couple of things, but we're going to start on that bridge, which I just want to get done. So I'm going to teach him how to do mud here, and he's going to mix me up mud while I set the set stones. So after I do the stuff I can reach, I've got to get my waders on and go underneath. So you'll be running the mudder while I'm doing that.
All right.
So, all right. So I don't really clean my equipment out here as well as I should because I don't have running water. So a lot of times I got to start off by knocking things loose. Let me take a look here. Not real bad, but this is the way I clean a wheelbarrow. Now you should, if you're doing it right, you would spray it out and wash it every time. And then on the outside, don't bang so hard that you make a hole or anything. But you do that, and see all the big stuff. See how it just flakes loose? Would you do that while I go ahead and just, it doesn't have to be perfect, but what I don't want is this stuff breaking out into my concrete, right, and then causing lumps in it. And just pound on it until it's cleaned up. It'll rotate if you spin it, so you can spin it. And maybe a little more energy in there too. Just don't bend the metal. If you do, no big deal.
Yeah, that's not. I don't do that really.
Look at these cool rocks that I found in the rock pile.
Oh wow, they look
Aren't they neat?
They look like flowers.
They do. They do. I'm ashamed to put them all the way in the mud. You take that one home.
Oh.
Give it to your mom when you're ready to do that. That would be fun. Give it to her for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
That's coming up. That'd be cool.
Yes, sir.
But I think I'm going to use these two. I'm not going to press them way down in there. But those are cool, man.
Yes, they are.
I've never seen. I don't have any idea what they are. Old plants, you think? Fossilized plants?
Maybe that's actually a good.
Yeah.
That's a good hypothesis.
It's a good hypothesis, isn't it?
Thank you. I'll go put this.
Yeah, it's fun. Put it in your lunchbox. The neatest thing, I've never seen these before. And I just dig them out of the ground,
Yeah.
Knocked loose pretty darn good. Yeah, most of it is, right? So I'm just gonna. Alright. That's good enough where I come from. So there's a safety pin on this wheelbarrow right there. So mud mixer. So I flip that safety pin, and then I can dump it.
Yeah.
So and then concrete is all about very little water. So now I just eyeball it, but when you start out, it's like a half gallon of water that you'll be putting in.
Yeah.
So normally, for a young guy, you would want to measure this out, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to start with something like that. Let you dial it in.
All right.
So super heavy. Each one of these bags is super heavy.
50 pounds.
50 pounds. So there's no light way to do concrete work, right?
Right.
So, and I'm not too fussy about it. You know, whatever I can find, I'll open a bag with.
Right.
Here, this crowbar is what I was using Last time it was easier, you know.
Yeah.
So don't breathe this dust that's blowing your way. But I'll just have you do a 50-pound bag at a time. Now I'm at the skill level. I pour it in there while it's running, but I don't want you to get hurt, right? So you'll turn off the cement mixer, and I'll plug this in so you can see how it'll work. So right there's the power switch, and there's a kill switch too. So if you need to turn it on and off, that's where you'll turn it on and off.
Okay.
So oatmeal, you know, like that's what consistency we're shooting for.
Okay.
So see how it's lumpy right now? It's, you know, your shake that you just had. So if we can get this to a shake, and if I add too much water, then it gets too soupy. Well, that'll work. I'm gonna make a big batch since I'm doing it, but when you're making your own batches, you can do them 50 pounds at a time. I'll be fine with that.
All right.
This here is iron oxide, and iron oxide's just rust.
Yeah.
Right, but it makes concrete resistant to nuclear energy. It's how they make nuclear reactors. So it serves a couple of purposes here. One, I want it to be red like I'm making there.
Yeah.
So all of that. So I throw a couple of these in each bag.
Yeah.
And when you run out of that one, I got another one. So taking a look in there, see how it's cookie dough? I want it a little runnier than that, like rice pudding. And just dabs of water at a time. See how little water turned it from crunchy, you know, to actually thin. If it gets too thin, then I can't use it.
Right.
So that'll be what you're looking at. If you think you can make a full 100-pound batch, we probably only need one 100-pound batch. If you mess it up, make it too thin, we can add some more mud, but try not to.
All right.
You ever made mud before?
No, I have not actually.
This will be good. I'll put the camera on you and you can talk into it. Give the people your opinion on it.
Right.
Now for you, I'll have you turn off the, go ahead and turn it off so you know what it is. All right, so for you, if you do full, that looks good, see that?
Yeah.
It looks like cookie dough, right?
Right.
I'm gonna make a full batch. But for you, you can stay at the 50-pound batch limit.
Okay.
And for every one of those, I go ahead and I add a little bit of iron oxide in there. You can turn it on. I throw a little water there. We'll let that mix up in it. What I'll do is I'll have you help me put the stones down, because you'll get a kick out of that. So we'll artistically do the stones out of this batch of mud, and then I'll have you make another batch while I put my waders on and go underneath. I got to do the same. Da Vinci Bridge.
Yeah.
So when I take a look there, see that's too dry.
Yeah.
But it's close, so I'll let you add the water so you get used to that. But honestly, think about like half a soda bottle. You don't want a lot in there.
All right. Trying to find.
Perfect.
I think I might have
It's
added
way too much. Perfect.
more.
But see how, I mean, you didn't really add that much, right?
Yeah.
But see how quickly it turned it into, but you hit just the right amount. So you did good there. We'll let it run. Throw a scoop of that in there. And I think I have more of that up at the house, so if we run out.
Okay.
But I think there's enough for us to do the last two bits. You'll probably just pour that thing in.
All right. Should I get a little more?
Maybe you think it's running out?
I think so. I can't really tell these gloves.
Oh
are-
yeah, shake it all in, and then keep your eye on it. I'll go get another bag after this and we'll do it. And you could shake the rest of that in there too.
Just the eye on the bag?
Yeah, just shake the rest of it in. I've got more of it up at the house. Perfect. And this is a normal standard dye. Just I'm adding it to concrete, which is unusual. Yeah. Usually you'd use white mortar or something like that, and then you could make red or blue or whatever you want to make. Brown, ochre, earth colors mostly. Yeah. Mineral dyes. All right, I like that.
Turn it off?
Nope. You leave it run while you unload it, and that way it walks it out.
Okay.
So if you just dump it and it's not spinning, it doesn't flow out. It just stays stuck because it's sticky, you know. So I always miss a little bit, and that's what the catch pan is for. So you're right, so it's back here.
Okay.
And this is the safety lever that I'm going to pull out. It's on this side. You'll want to walk around and see me from here, or that side. All right, see how it's like that?
Yeah.
You turn it so it's like this.
Okay.
Now I can dump the mud. Would you scooch that bucket a little that way? Yeah, perfect. It's all right, that's why I got that pan, but it is a pain in the neck. All right. All right, so I'm just making a spot for that, the big stone.
Okay.
So when you're gonna put something down in mud, if you chop some lines in it like that,
yeah,
it kind of makes a little suction, right?
Okay.
So I flatten that out, get it all the way up. I want it right to the edge of the thing, to the post. All right. And then if you were a frog, how would you want that? That's all I'm thinking when I put these stones down. If I'm a frog, how do I want it to look? So then that's literally what I'm doing while I'm doing this. All right. So, and I like this big one too, and the rose one I figured we'll save for the end. So go ahead and stick that stone over there, kind of overlap it a little bit if you can.
So, over.
Yeah, make it stick out a little bit, so if you're a frog sitting on it, you could jump down in.
Okay.
Look at those.
So on top of the mud.
And there's no right or wrong.
Right there.
Man's work.
That's about good, right? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then you see there's a little sliver right there. Just find a stone that matches that sliver.
Okay.
You know? And just bam, right?
All right.
And then in between the two, if I'll throw a little bit to, you know, to have it stick down in there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll find a couple other stones.
Gotta do something like this.
Yep,
or...
just all of them.
Okay. Cover this whole area, or should I do like?
Yeah, we're
down
going to go do the whole area, so just make it look artsy.
All right.
Perfect. And even like if I find a little one, I try to work it in there, you know?
Yeah.
So you'll just keep going. Right. And I'll get the other pan. here if if it's going around.
Yeah.
So you want to keep things in motion. That's why cement mixers churn, because it won't harden.
Yeah.
So that's what you're after. Big rock, man. And it can stick out just like you did in the air. I mean, because it will fill all the way up, and then the frogs will have that top, right?
Right.
So however you want to do it.
All right.
Well, you finish up that side, I'm going to go around to the other side.
All right.
And all the decisions are yours to make. So make sure artistically they're beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Think like a frog, young man.
All right.
Oh, I found another one of those. Make sure you leave a little room and stick one of these in at the end.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're out of mud?
About so. Making use.
No, let's do it more towards the end there. Well, that way when somebody's coming out on the bridge, they'll see it.
All right.
So we're ready to make more mud, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I can go
Well,
make.
I'm done on my end here.
I can go make some more mud.
Well, I'll show you what I want you to do before that.
All right.
While this is still wet,
Yeah.
find some sand.
Some sand.
And in the bottom of these, I thought I scooped sand. See the sand?
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry too much about the little chunks, but take the sand and kind of throw it, see,
All right.
into the cracks like that, and then just make it look good,
All right.
like it's a cliff.
All right.
Pretend you're the Almighty and you're spending extra time on that spot.
Yes, sir.
Man, I really appreciate you, Gaitlin, coming out.
Yes, sir.
A lot of young men,
I wouldn't have had nothing else to do all day.
You could get me caught up. I'll be so grateful.
Yes, sir. Call me whenever you need me to.
Yeah. Let's get her down in there. Is it glued in?
No, sir. I was about to do that.
Man, all right, well, we'll save it. You could put it in there maybe, but I kind of liked it there.
Maybe could grab a little bit of the mud on the side. Okay, that works too.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. I'm buying it.
Yeah.
There, I'll let you do. You have the honors.
Oh,
I don't steal your thunder.
thank you, sir. Whoa.
I think we're gonna do another 100 pounds.
All right.
This is where things get tough for you. So while I go get that, I'm gonna get my waders on because I'm gonna go under. So you'll finish this while I start underneath. But I'll holler at you to bring me stones if I run out, or
All right.
mud if I run out.
All right.
All right.
I don't want concrete flying everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to breathe it.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Some One more. No, it's probably gonna be the other side. Yeah. Ah, crap. Ah. Wipe that off. Still moving. Yeah. Come on, get out. Get out. Get out of there. There we go.
Makes you appreciate them old guys that do it all day long, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, it is so heavy. And how do you not breathe it? How do you not make dust? You think, oh, it's just a bag when you drive down the road, see them, you know, just a bag of concrete. Oh no, it has a life of its own. You don't gotta worry about that.
Well, for you, it's not heavy.
No, it's heavy for me too. At the end of the day, I'm sore. Go ahead, flip it on.
Or should I push it in a little bit?
You can. That's what I got this little guy here for. Now don't stick this in when it's moving, right? But same thing you just did. I do it myself. All right. Yeah, learn where the wind is and don't stand downwind of it. All right, this might be all that we'll need, right? Maybe. I'll let you throw the iron oxide in there while I mess up how thin it is.
Do like 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3. I don't think we put any in there, did we?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. So 2 bags, that'd be 4 scoops.
4 scoops?
Yeah.
1, 2, 4. There we go. Put a little more water.
I think it needs a little more water, so I'll show you how I get it. So I just use this ladle here. Scoop it out. I don't fill the bucket up. If you fill it up all the way, it's 40 pounds, and that's just a lot to carry around.
Alright.
So I fill it like halfway.
Okay.
You can always come down and ladle more, right? And I would start with just splashes, like half a soda bottle's worth in there, because it's close. Let it mix for a little while. See, it makes it immediately different. Like just like a coffee cup, a tiny splash, right? And then the stuff that sticks on the side, if it doesn't come loose, after you splash it the next time, we'll turn it off and we'll use the shovel and we'll scrape that off so that it all mixes. And that looks like the right shade of red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you nailed that.
Add a little bit more water, I think.
I think just like half a coffee cup, just the tiniest of splashes.
Alright.
And then, yeah, let's turn it off and have you take that shovel and, yeah, that'll do it. And scrape the walls. I can see where it's sticking.
Yeah.
So we'll get that ring off of there and just push it down in. But again, don't stick your hand in there. I do, but I don't want you to. Right? I'm old. If I die, who cares?
I say I care.
You got the whole future in front of you.
Yeah, but I care.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Nice boy, you're a sweet boy. Anyway.
Turn on the safety thing or whatever.
No, we're gonna mix it one more time just to get stuff that was sticking along the edge. Let's give it a few more minutes. Yeah, it didn't even pick up any color, you know. If I kept my wheelbarrow cleaner and washed it and sprayed it then with like WD-40,
yeah,
I wouldn't have this problem. But the problem is I'm a dry farm. I don't have water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only water, you just got my water, you know?
Yeah.
Dipping it out, you can't wash stuff very well. And I try, but it never comes clean without power, you know?
Dang.
There's an old saying in the trades, right? The real key to working in concrete or trades isn't being perfect, but knowing how to fix your mistakes.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said with that. So any little mistakes you make, stuff splashes out or stuff, whatever, you know, that would be unacceptable at a rich person's house, but, you know, I'm going to plane it. So at a rich person's house, you'd put down a tarp underneath this. You'd make sure you catch all your crap, right? So you don't have a big cleanup. But it's okay for my farm. This might not even be my master drive. Someday it might be over there. But, and I'm filling these potholes so my truck doesn't bounce around. I think we're ready with that. Go ahead and turn that little thing, leave it run and see if you can dump it out. Perfect. And it kind of, you know, is heavy, has a little life to it. You got it. Here, it's almost dumping. All right. Perfect. Ah, it goes the other way. All right, perfect. Well, just dump it all out into the pan. We're almost there. Just turn it upside down and let it run its thing. I'll do something reckless I don't want you to do.
Alright. I guess that's what you mean by reckless.
But anytime I make a mistake, don't try to rescue it, just let it fall. Because I've got other things we're going to be doing that will be risk-based. Go ahead, grab the end. And we'll get used to that.
Alright.
Now you know, do as I say, not as I do. Right there. Alright, wonderful.
Now I was confused that I couldn't have been reckless until I saw the
Yeah, now you, there we go. I demonstrated through effort. Well, this bucket is dead anyway. Yeah, throw it down a little deeper in there. You got mud.
Alright.
Put like a full 2 inches on that. Throw it deeper.
Alright.
In fact, I just pour it all out on there.
Alright.
That's exactly what I do. I pour that whole bucket on and scooch it around. Make your life easier. Okay.
Yeah. perchance.
All right. Someplace you can take Miss Piggy out on a date.
Yeah.
You got it. Throw some stones on that. There are a lot of little frogs that are jumping in here.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, well, when I stepped in, I had 3. There's 4. They're already making a home. There's some little skaters I see going on, shooting them out from under the bridge. Anyway, I'm going under, so now you're in charge of everything.
All right.
Man.
You okay down there?
Yeah? Hard work, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need at least a 50-pound. So do all the safety stuff that we talked about. Don't do what I did, anything like it. So you turn it off when you add it and all that. You can keep doing stones on that. If it starts to turn, just add a little water and just keep pressing them in. Throw that sand in there while it's still a little wet.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-engineer. I'm gonna rejigger your jiggering.
All right. Yeah, this one I didn't feel like was as great, but I was still figuring it out as
Yeah.
I went along.
Here we go. And then when you move something, you gotta kind of put fresh mud on it.
Yeah.
So that has some staying power. You got more stones over there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
in there, I think I saw one last rose one. You want to dig up a rose one while I finish that?
Yeah.
You throw those to me. I'll stick them in wherever you think I should. Right there is what I imagine you envisioned.
Probably. Like a gallbladder or something like that. And then
Fun.
The other's a rose. And then yeah, there's a rose one right here too.
Alright.
So 3 rocks.
Find a spot, squeeze them in. I like that spot right there.
Yeah, I'll put the gallbladder right there. Rose. You can go right there.
All right, all yours. 150-pound thing of mud.
Okay.
And there's no hurry, so as you can, right?
All right. I'll go do it right now, though.
Look at me work that young man like a man. Get my head out of the way. There he is. Working like a man. His mom was a hard worker too. Is a hard worker. I still have her out. She's the one who read that hippo book out here. Super hard. Anyway, I'm grateful. Alexandra, you got a good boy. All right. Let me get the dirt on there and whatnot. Maybe smaller bucket fills too, not all the way up because it's hard to get it under the bridge. All right, man, Gaitlin saved me like more than half time. It would have taken long to crawl out, mix the mud,
Yeah.
crawl back under. Oh, it would have been so hard on my back.
I know it would have, but yeah, mud making isn't as hard as I expected it to be. Yeah.
It's heavy though.
It is heavy, yeah.
It is heavy. But and he nailed that last consistency. You did that all by yourself, right? I didn't get out at all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he mixed that last one perfect, brought it to me. So, and you saw, man, that's some heavy stuff. He's 116, that was 100 pounds per bucket. He is dragging down here for me. And, but I got underneath the bridge, looks real good. All around the bridge looks good. I like our artistic stuff. He and I found those rose-colored quartz things. They're cool, man.
They're like
They're
shaped
really
like roses
neat.
and stuff.
They're really neat. So let's take a look here. I told him to make it like Kermit the Frog would, so Miss Piggy would be happy. So the rains will come and wash this down and make it look more organic. But yeah, you found a bunch of those crystals, didn't you?
Yes,
I see 4 there. They look like sea urchins.
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, they're really
sand
cool.
dollars.
Sand dollars or something. I don't know what they are. This side I did earlier. That looks good. In about a week or so, I'm going to stucco this thing with white. So I'll teach you how to stucco. And I'll use some old 80s style so you can learn some retro style. And we'll make seashells pattern on the bridge. So it'll be really cool.
Yes.
I'll teach you how to do that. This side looks as good as that side, in my opinion. They look finished, you know? The buttresses look finished. Do you think they look like they're organic, or do they look man-made to you?
I think they look organic.
They look organic enough, don't they? Once plants start growing in there, in the cracks, you know what I might do? I might plant some thyme and some little green lichens to grow in there.
Yeah.
That would be cool. All right. So this is Steve at 1,000-Year Homes. I want to thank Gaitlin, working like a man.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be hiring them some more. All righty. Like, subscribe, follow us along. Bye.